Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Creed Aventus by Creed. I think a lot of you guys are pretty familiar with Aventus by Creed inside the fragrance community as well as outside the fragrance community. A lot of people have heard about Creed Aventus. It's a very famous niche fragrance, so to speak. But actually guys, the prelude to this video is pretty sad, because I haven't got the old 2010 bottle here with me. But I know that one of my old friends got the first batch from 2010. So I went to my friend to get the old bottle. When he took it out of his closet, he lost the bottle on the floor. And it just broke into pieces. Very, very sad. But he tried to save what he could of the juice, but he got what's left in this little travel sampler right here, so I could show you guys in this video. So the little one right here is from the first 2010 batch of Creed Aventus, and in the bigger sampler right here is from a 2021 batch. And what I want to do in this video, guys, the main subject is that I want to compare this first 2010 batch with this new or newer 2021 batch right here. And before, you saw on the screen, guys, which notes that are dominating this beautiful fragrance, or else more specific, at the top we got the bergamot, blackcurrant, lemon and pink pepper. At the mid we got the pineapple, patchouli and jasmine, and at the base we got the birch, musk, oak moss, ambroxan, and cedarwood. These notes are pretty familiar in a lot of fragrances these days. And if you see fragrances that smell like this and smell like Creed Aventus, is probably dupes. There are a lot of dupes out there these days. And actually the reason why I haven't got any bottles of Creed Aventus with me in my home is actually because, guys, I have Creed Aventus. I got it in my collection a couple of years back, but because of the performance issues of the newer batches of Creed Aventus, then I sold my bottle. Sorry to say, guys, but actually I love the Creed Aventus DNA. But in my case, I'm pretty satisfied with some of the clones or some of the dupes, especially Club de Nuit Intense Man, which cost maybe 50 bucks. And when we are talking Creed Aventus, we are talking 300 bucks, $300. So I'm pretty fine with Club de Nuit Intense Man, because when it comes to performance, Club de Nuit Intense Man has a better performance than the newer batches of Creed Aventus, so to speak. And I fully respect people that say, I want the real deal in my collection. Of course, I understand that. I feel the same way with some fragrances, just not Creed Aventus. Simply because of the price point. And because you can get clones that are a lot cheaper and perform pretty much the same, and in some cases better. Like with Club de Nuit Intense Man, which I got, I know Club de Nuit Intense Man are pretty synthetic in the opening and stuff like that, but the dry down, in my eyes, are pretty much the same. I know that it's not the same ingredients and stuff like that. I know that, but that's just the way I see it with Creed Aventus. Enough excuses and explanations, guys. I'm very familiar with this 2010 batch in this small sampler right here. I've been wearing it the last 6 days, I think, so I know how it performs by now. And today I'm gonna wear the newer 2021 batch of Creed Aventus I got in this bigger sampler right here, so I can see what the differences are in the performance and stuff like that. And in the end of this video, guys, I put both of the batch numbers So you can check them out or whatever you want to do with them. You know that I used to do that in these kind of videos. So I also only have to say, have a great day, beautiful people. See you tomorrow. Hi, beautiful people, and welcome back to the second part of this Creed Aventus comparison video. And as you know, yesterday I've been worn the newer 2021 batch of Creed Aventus, so I could compare it to the old first 2010 batch of Creed Aventus. And were there any differences? Yes, there were differences, guys. And I gotta say that storage got a lot to say when we are talking fragrances and performance, the performance of them. And I know my friend's old 2010 bottle have been stored in a dark, cool place. Yeah, what can I say? In a very good way, like you're supposed to store your fragrances if you want them to last long. And it's a 2010 batch, the first Creed Aventus batch. So it's not like it have been stored away for 25 years, you know. And then we got the newer batch, which is a couple of years from 2001. And it has been stored as well, you know. So that's it, guys. And let's talk about the differences, performance and stuff like that. The differences all in all, when we are talking about the scent itself, is pretty much the same, except that the newer batch are a little bit more, what can you say, it's a little smokier than the old 2010 batch, where the old 2010 batch are a little bit more fruity. It's fruitier, the old batch, than the newer batch. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the smell, the scent itself. Performance-wise, that's what you love to know about, guys. I know that. And the way it is, let's start with the first 2010 batch. It has a very great sillage. And when it comes to the projection, we are talking a great projection for the first 5 to 6 hours before it settles closer to the skin. Then we hit the 8-hour mark. Then you still got a nice scent cloud around you. But when you hit the 10th hour mark, it's almost a skin scent, but you still got weft, you know, off you when you pass people and people pass you. You know what I mean? When you hit the 12th, between the 12th and 14-hour mark, then it's almost gone. Then it's completely a skin scent. But actually, I had to wash it off before it's completely gone from my skin. And that was the first 2010 batch I'm talking about. When it comes to the newer 2021 batch, I will say it has a fine to moderate sillage. Projection wise, I will say it has a great projection for the first 2 to 3 hours. After that, you still got a nice scent cloud around you until you hit the 5th hour mark. And after that, it starts slowly to become a skin scent. But again, you still get waft of it here and there. But when you hit the 8 to 9 hour mark, then it's completely gone. So the longevity of it is 8 to 9 hours, all in all, of this newer 2021 batch of Creed Aventus. So yes, there are differences in these two batches right here. That was Creed Aventus and my comparison of the first 2010 batch compared to a newer 2021 batch. And we can talk a long time about alternatives. Then we are talking clones or dupes. As I mentioned earlier on in this video, with Club de Nuit, Intense Man, and stuff like that, there are a lot of opinions. But that's just the way it is. Again, I respect people very much. They're saying, we want the real deal in our closet or on our shelf or wherever you put your fragrances. I understand that, because I feel the same way with a lot of fragrances. It's just because of the price point of Creed Aventus that I use clones or dupes sometimes, simply because it's a very, very expensive fragrance. And the way it performs these days is not as it used to be. But again, respect to those people who want the real deal. It's a very beautiful smell. It's a very beautiful DNA. And the people who invented it was Creed, So respect for that. But again, will I still buy Creed Aventus in 2024? You know my opinion now. But again, I understand these people who want to buy the original Creed Aventus by Creed. Because that's where the DNA are coming from. That was my comparison video of a very beautiful scent. Creed Aventus. My comparison video. I also have to say, guys, that I got a lot of requests, and I will reach them all with time. I just start from an end and go through them all. I will not forget anybody, And thanks to all my subscribers, the viewers, people who are commenting my videos, people who are watching my videos, people who gave me advice. I'm just very thankful for you guys. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. Haven't got much left to say. I just hope that you are enjoying your life with your family, friends, and loved ones. Until I see you again, enjoy life even more. See you guys.